It's a great panel I bring to you tonight. Randeep Surjewala on the one side of the Congress, and on the other side we have Ashok Khemka. One thing we say about Ashok Khemka is that he's the man who has been transferred 41 times in the last 21 years of his career. So he gets a posting every... Ashok Khemka, good evening. Randeep Surjewala of the Congress, Satyapal Jain of the BJP is joined also in our Chandigarh studios with Ashok Khemka, Shailesh Gandhi, former CIC, well-known RTI activist, TSR Subramaniam Cabinet Secretary, and Madhukar Jaitley, who's the advisor to the government of Uttar Pradesh, and he has cabinet rank. There is Ashok Khemka. I was wondering where he was on the screen. It's actually great to have Congress and Ashok Khemka together sometimes. That's on a lighter note, Randeep Surjewala. You know, as they say, never the twain shall meet, but they meet here on the News Hour studio. A senior minister in the Haryana government and National Congress spokesperson with Ashok Khemka. How do I resist then but ask the first question to Mr. Surjewala? That if this law, Mr. Surjewala, which the Supreme Court has suggested framing, were to be implemented, then Ashok Khemka would not have been transferred 41 times in 20 years. Then Ashok Khemka would not have been persecuted for taking on Robert Vadra. Would you agree?
Arnab, since you are shifting the focus of the debate, so let me answer that first for you. Any bureaucrat, whether it is Shri Ashok Khemka, and nobody has anything personal against Shri Khemka or against any other bureaucrat, who passes an order 4 days after his transfer orders, action would be initiated irrespective of which law is enforced, because no law would then protect such an officer. Any officer who violates the law, including the law laid down by the Supreme Court, would have to be proceeded against within the framework of the law without any favor or prejudice against him. Any officer who by his actions, and I do not mean it specifically for Shri Khemka, causes loss to the public exchequer, would be proceeded against in accordance with law. What has the Supreme Court said? Please also read 3 more words in that, as I took it out from your website today. It said there is an urgent need for the bureaucrats to be responsive, to be sensitive, and to adhere to the law. Fair enough. Nobody says that the bureaucrats should not adhere to the law. The Supreme Court, like in Prakash Singh's case for police officers, has also laid down certain guidelines. The full text of the judgment is yet to be available. I am sure the 28 states of the country, as also the central government, since the title of your debate suggested that it is only applicable to centre, the entire country, state governments and central government would adhere to the majesty of law as laid down by the Supreme Court.
It's Mr. Surjewala, may I say this with great respect? I am not shifting the focus of the discussion. Far from shifting the focus of the discussion, I plead guilty to the charge of focusing the discussion in the right manner. Because many people do believe that the cases of Ashok Khemka, Durga Shakti Nagpal, and for that matter, the brutal killing of Ziaul Haq by a person allegedly close or with the patronage or with the support of your party, these are instances which tell us that we need stronger independent bureaucracy which needs to free itself from politicians. Ashok Khemka is only a case in point. And I say, Ashok Khemka...
can I just intervene and correct you on one fact?
Ashok Khemka must
Before
be...
you go to Mr. Khemka,
no, I'm just saying...
You said something about Mr. Ziaul Haq being murdered with somebody affiliated to Congress.
No, I didn't say affiliated. I didn't say affiliated. I didn't say affiliated. I said it happened in the Samaj. No, I didn't say affiliated.
You used
No, I didn't say. I'm very careful in my use of words.
It happened in a government.
I said
it happened in a government that
in
is
a government,
yes.
Under the Samajwadi Party rule,
to which we are opposed to in the state.
Yes, I said Samajwadi Party rule. So I'm glad you understood what I was saying. Samajwadi Party rule,
where none less than Mr. Rahul Gandhi went and demanded a CBI inquiry.
Mr. Surjewala, you know the broad point, here's the broad point here. The broad point is, you say majesty of the law. Is it the majesty of the law that allows Ashok Khemka to be transferred 40 times in his career? Or is it the harassment of the...
Also, please correct yourself when you say... Also, please correct yourself factually. 40 times is in his career, not in the Congress party's rule.
I said 40 times in his 21-year-old career, and on one of those occasions replaced by somebody 5 ranks below him for exposing an alleged scam. Anyway, this discussion is not about Khemka, though I allow Mr. Khemka to come into the debate. This discussion is about how the bureaucracy is made an example of. So I'll allow Ashok Khemka his rebut. Ashok Khemka, will this Supreme Court verdict make a difference? If this Supreme Court law were to be implemented, would you have been harassed in the way that you have been?
Arnab, the views expressed in this channel are personal. Let me reiterate at the first instance that Supreme Court judgment is a very small step in the long road ahead. What Honorable Supreme Court of India has done is only to reiterate the provision of Rule 3 of the All India Service Conduct Rules, the Indian Administrative Service Cadre Rules, and it has stopped short of prescribing an independent civil service board. It has said that 3 serving senior officers will form the civil service board. The petitioners had demanded an independent civil service board. So even if the Chief Secretary is appointed a member of the Civil Service Board, it is doubtful whether he would dare act in defiance of the wishes or desires of the political masters. So, but nevertheless, it's a small step ahead in the long road ahead. But having castigated me in your channel, I do not know whether Randeep ji has done in his capacity as Honorable Minister of the Haryana government or as a Congress spokesperson, but I guess that he has done as Honorable Minister. I would accept it gracefully and not rebut him, because being the minister, he represents the will of the people, and as a public servant, civil servant, I will accept with humility but not rebut him in your channel. But I will take my pleading once the charge sheet is served upon me, no matter 1, 2, 10 or 20, I do not know how many, but each, since he has chosen to accuse me in public, I think he will allow me also to rebut the charge sheet in public. And if he wants to debate the charges in public, let the reply also get debated in public.
Sure.
But having said that, let's focus on the Supreme Court judgment today and move ahead.
I'm putting this question out.
If the rule of law, that is the rules, were obeyed in its true spirit, then probably after 2009 I wouldn't have seen my transfers without satisfying the minimum tenure of service, which was prescribed as 2 years in the service.
Mr. Khemka and Mr. Surjewala, may I appreciate the civility with which you are conducting this debate. I know how relations are strained between both sides. I know that the Haryana government and Mr. Khemka are at war, and I think our viewers appreciate the civility, at least the manner in which both of you are articulating your points of view. But that doesn't take away from the facts. Mr. Madhukar Jaitley, let me come to you next.
Can I just make one, can I make just one quick point?
Briefly.
It's extremely important. That's why I'm intervening. I normally do not intervene when you're taking the debate further. I want to make it very clear on your channel. There is no war between Government of Haryana or Shri Ashok Khemka. He is a respected officer of the government, and any action taken by government is within the four corners of law. There is neither any hostility or any pressure.
No, but you see, this discussion wasn't on Khemka, but I'm seeing three eyebrows raised. I have a right to go to all the eyebrows one after the other. The first eyebrow which was raised was of TSR Subramaniam, but I go across to Satyapal Jain. Satyapal Jain, your rebut to Randeep Surjewala. But I request you that the points that you make today, make it in the broader context of whether and why we need a free bureaucracy. And to our viewers, we'll start taking your calls in a minute. Yes, Satyapal Jain.
See, the judgment by the Honorable Supreme Court today is a welcome step, and I think it will go a long way in bringing transparency in the working of the political leadership as well as the bureaucracy also. The Supreme Court has made 3 observations in the judgment, which is a long judgment. One about the authority which will order the transfer, etc. One issue, I am not going to in the detail of that. But so far as the question of obeying oral orders of the political bosses are concerned, the Supreme Court has said that already rule is there The only thing is that it must be implemented.
But it's not implemented.
Supposed to bring on file if there are old instructions.
It's not implemented.
Yes, that is what the Supreme Court said.
It's not implemented. It's not implemented. It's not implemented.
It should be implemented. It should be implemented.
No, what do you mean should be?
But having said that,
which party implements it?
One more point.
Which party? No, 1 second. Which party in this country? No. Which political party? The politicians treat the bureaucrats as people who are bound to be loyal to them, and unfortunately many bureaucrats happily comply. Isn't that the reality? Isn't that the reality, TSR Subramaniam?
Sir,
let's get TSR Subramaniam in.
Has to be brought on file by the bureaucrat.
Which bureaucrat has the courage today to bring on file? How many Ashok Khemkas do we have in our country today? Let's be honest.
Yes,
TSR Subramaniam.
We need officers like Ashok Khemka, Durga Shakti Nagpal. We need.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what happens to these officers? There is a concerted attempt to crush the will of these officers, to crush their idealism.
That's what the Haryana government is doing. That is what the UP government is doing.
It's what all politicians do, sir, with respect. TSR Subramaniam.
Arnab, I think 2-3 points. I think the whole point of today's judgment, which Khemka said is small beginning, with which I agree, is precisely what we are discussing just now. We need more Khemkas and we need more Durga Nagpals. Today the system is heavily skewed in favor of the toadies, in favor of those who want to tango for their personal benefit and the benefit of the political executive, etc. This is to give spine to the stronger people and put some fear of God in the dishonest people. Number one. Number two, you asked me why you raised my eyebrows. Only in 10 seconds, I don't know the facts of the Khemka case. Without going into this particular matter, till a person hands over charge, he can write judgments. He can write orders. This is both the judiciary as well as in the civil services. Till he hands over charge, he is not transferred when the orders are received. He is transferred when he hands over charge. This is the old British custom continuing till today. Thirdly, if you are charge sheeted for not meeting targets, I think Chidambaram, Montek and every secretary not meeting GDP targets, not meeting inflation targets in India, the entire bureaucracy of the country should be charge sheeted. I will not clog this point further. I think we have to understand today's judgment in this context. This is not one silver bullet which is going to change anything. But this now says that in public interest under Article 32 of the Constitution, good functioning of the bureaucracy requires stability of tenure, and therefore this has to be provided to avoid the kinds of things that we have seen in 2G, etc., etc.
It's an ideal situation.
All the instructions on the phone should stop.
It's an ideal situation. You know, Mr. Subramaniam, in the real world, Mr. Subramaniam, in the real world, what happens, you know, what happens, then during an election observer and an IAS officer, he stops a motorcycle rally, right? He stops a motorcycle rally of Robert Vadra on charge of violating the Model Code of Conduct. He is transferred to monitor assembly elections in Goa. The decision is subsequently stayed when it comes under the lens of the media. Now, why am I giving this example?
The whole point. The whole point of the PIL was this. The whole point of the PIL was that we saw one Durga Nagpal, we saw one Khemka. There are actually 2,000 Durga
exactly.
2,000 Khemkas, not so well known.
Totally said. Shailesh Gandhi.
Implemented. That 2,000 will come down to 500.
No,
500. No, that's the whole point. It is not as if
Shailesh Gandhi. First of all, I believe one of the parties which specializes in pressurizing IAS officers is the Samajwadi Party. Mr. Madhukar Jaitley represents the Samajwadi Party point of view. The party specializes in terrorizing, victimizing and putting pressure on officers. So will you change the way that you function following the Supreme Court verdict, sir? Will you stop throwing out officers from jobs of commissioners if they take on the mining mafia? Will you stop trying to persecute people like Durga Shakti? Will you change?
See, first of all, today's judgment does not covers the purview of an officer which is 1 year old, like Durga Shakti Nagpal. Now, since the chapter of Durga Shakti Nagpal has been closed, the people who tried to be influenced by the media reports went to the Supreme Court, went to the High Court. They were not given any relief, and the final judgment came from the government when it was investigated, and she was reinstated.
Sir, the whole country knows what you are trying to do in the case of Durga Shakti Nagpal. Let's not go there.
No, everybody knows that the media stories are also changing.
No, the media stories are very. I have your leader on record. So what are you saying? I have your leader on record. So what are you saying? I have your leader on record saying we'll make an example of Durga Shakti Nagpal. What are you saying, sir? Please don't let me go there. Don't force me to go there.
The issue, but now since that issue is closed.
No, the issue is closed for you. The issue is not closed for the nation.
No, you may keep it open forever. You may keep it open forever, but that
as long as parties like yours try to persecute honest officers, this case will be open forever. Your attempt to close it. You want to talk about Durga Shakti Nagpal, Mr. Madhukar Jaitly, Mr. Jaitly. I'm Mr. Jaitly. Tell me, do you remember Himanshu Kumar, a senior IAS officer? Why was he thrown? Why was he shunted out of?
He is very honestly working in the.
Why was he shunted from the job of Allahabad Commissioner?
You mean to say?
Why was he shunted from the job of Allahabad Commissioner?
Also,